Thank you for choosing the good old couch as your entertainment provider. Please sit back and relax. We will be with you shortly.
Hello and welcome everyone to race number 9 of our good old couch ADS F1 2023 league. That is quite a mouthful. Welcome back everyone to Jeddah tonight. You'll be hosted by myself, Anomaly, and my fantastic co-host, Persephone.
Hello.
Hello, Persephone. It's wonderful as always to have you back as well. I'm excited to see what our races will be bringing. Welcome there to Frey in the chat. Fantastic having you back in the chat as well. We're always excited to hear what you have to say as well. So Persephone and I had a little chat while we were looking at the grid and at the scoreboard at the moment. And we have received confirmation that Danky Monkey will not be able to join in this evening. There's a bit of technical difficulties going on with Danky Monkey for the Williams. But that does leave the opportunity for Ulezi to perhaps score himself into the 3rd position for the league, because it's only this race and the next race that's left. So, Persephone, what's your thoughts going on over there?
Yeah, no, definitely Lazy has a chance. I mean, if he places well tonight and he places well next week, he has a really good chance to make that first 3 position. We'll see how Elf does this evening and also Spectre Wolf, but it seems that they have it in the bag.
Definitely. We've seen like a very tight fight between Spectre Wolf and Alf this season for this first position. So I'm very interested in seeing what both of them will be doing this evening, because like you mentioned, it might be a make or break for one of them. And then I also see Frey mentioning that the fact that Danky Monkey will not be able to join this evening basically takes him out of the championship fight. And although I do think you might have a point there, it is going to be up to determination by Danky and Ulezi's performance, I think, in the last race coming next week, to see what's going to happen there. So I don't want to throw the ball into the hoop before the cart comes in front of the horse, or whatever that saying is. But there is going to not only be a fight for 1st and 2nd position, but also for 3rd position, I do believe.
Yeah, no, definitely a bit of a fight. I see we're going into the lobby now.
Yes.
Brilliant.
And then we also have Fawnman Vietwea saying, let's text and race. We do not condone that, Fawnman. However, we do find it hilarious when you crash, though.
Do you think that's why he keeps driving into walls? Because he's texting?
Yes, so like I say, the good old couch does not condone texting and driving. However, we do find it hilarious when Fawnman decides to off-road. Sorry about that, folks. We are just having like a little bit of trouble with the hosting of the lobby at the moment. Well, I won't say trouble. It's kind of a weekly thing that we keep out of the public eye. However, tonight we got in a little bit sooner than we should have. So Persephone and I just snuck in there a little bit, and now you are viewing with us the struggles that we go through each week to be able to present this.
No. We're on time. We're on time. They have to be on time.
A queen is never late. Everyone else is simply early.
That is true.
So we already have Alf in the lobby. We have Ace 555 also for the AlphaTauri back this week. He actually got driver of the day last week, so it was fantastic having him up on podium. We have Ulezi already in the lobby, ready to take up the race, go for it, perhaps afford himself that third position on the leaderboard. And then we also have Liz/Fawnman in the lobby already, so I do not yet see Spectre Wolf. So it is going to be absolutely crucial for Spectre Wolf to be ready to be racing tonight and to be ready and giving it his all, because like we mentioned earlier, we do have that extremely tight fight between himself and Alf. So it's going to be, his performance tonight is going to really be crucial to his positioning on the grid.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's really important. We're also waiting for Sabi Baby on our straw.
Yeah.
I'm just naming people we're waiting for, you know. I mean, I'm waiting on other people as well, but they're not in this race. So, you know, I won't even mention them.
Oh, my apologies. I breathed like literally too hard there. I was so excited. But yeah, so like you mentioned, we're waiting for Wasabi Baby. We're also waiting for a Mercedes teammate, Hannibal. Yes. And then we do know that Danky Monkey is not going to arrive. I think we have received confirmation that Unfair Straw is also not going to be able to make it. A little bit of connectivity issues on her side as well. So unfortunately, to see her having to drop out as well tonight. And then, yeah, so we are waiting for a couple of people. I see Ace is leaving. I see we're also leaving. But it's okay, guys. We'll get there. We'll get there.
And if we don't, we can tell you stories of the macaw.
I really want to hear that. Like, I love macaws. I love birds. So yeah, I really am up for a few bird facts. And then I also do want to just also point attention there to Frey. Hopefully, Frey, we see you join the next league. We are excited to have you join in as well. So yeah, we're very excited to have some new people join in on our league. And just to see how the next season goes as well. So we'll keep you guys all updated on that as well. I need another word for as well, Persephone.
Also.
Fantastic. Also.
Myself and Anomaly both has it.
Yeah, okay, and everyone, if you're wondering why I'm backing off, it's because Ace was waving his arms frantically here from the side. I almost thought he's trying to like call a safety car onto the field at the moment, because he was waving so frantically for me to join into the lobby. And then when I got there, I started the lobby. No one else was there, so that's why I backed out.
So if you start the lobby, you host.
Yes, but there is a problem. I don't know if it's like a port forwarding something that prevents me and Ace from hosting, because then there's a couple of people who's not able to join in when we host. So that's why neither myself nor Ace can host the... Well, it seems like Ace can host this evening, so I probably would have been able to host as well, but it's fine. Let's give it to them.
So the crown thingy means he's hosting.
Oh, fantastic. We have some also fantastic news. Persephone there from Frey also in the chat. He wants to come with about 5 new rookie people into the next league. So, yeah, guys, join in. The couch is always happy to welcome everyone. I'm going to send you a dino dance there in the chat. There you go. But, yes, dino dance. But, yeah, so it seems like we're still waiting for Wasabi. We're still waiting for Hannibal. I got instruction that I need to leave the lobby. So Persephone, why don't you hit us with some macaw facts there?
I don't have macaw like bird facts, but we can talk about the macabre. So I was watching this terrible story on YouTube, right? So it was this woman, her name was Becky, and she had a sister, her name was Christine. And they lived with their mother. And then they grew up, the mother got married, and they got a stepsister. Everybody's happy, nobody's upset, good family life, right? Unfortunately, the mother died. That's sad. And Becky was really affected by this. So, and then 2020 happened where we all had to isolate in our houses for some strange reason. I can't remember why.
Yeah.
And Becky got pregnant and she got a son, but she also got into all these conspiracy theories, right? And then she decided she wanted to live off the grid.
That's a fantastic choice, I must say.
Yes, so she decided she's going to take her sister with her and her son with her, so they're going to live off the grid. They prepared for a few months and stuff, and then they went to the middle of the woods. And they went and they're going to live off the grid. They didn't prepare very well. And they died.
Oh my goodness. I did not see that coming, to be honest.
I told you it's a crime story, so
I don't know why I didn't expect that though. That ending, like it's like one of those clickbait articles. It's like you won't believe what happens next, and then when you click on it, they died.
They died. That's exactly what I did. You know, somebody said over the past few days, I'm the person you speak to if you want to damper your optimism a little bit.
Well, I'm
fine with that.
Yeah, to be honest, I've never experienced that from you. I doubt that any of our viewers experienced that as well. I must say we are quite optimistic and quite fun-loving and definitely 100% clued up to our facts.
Yeah, but I'm not an optimist, which is fine with me. I don't mind being a little bit of a pessimist. Well, I'm actually a realist.
Yeah, I think there's a big difference between being a realist and like a pessimist, though.
Yeah, I'm a realist. I'm pragmatic. Word of the day, pragmatic.
I'm loving it. And then I just wanted to let you guys know, it was so funny when I kind of choked just now. I had such a laugh because we are streaming from Ace's PC. Now, Ace being Ace doesn't want to put his side panel on his PC. So yeah, Ace being Ace doesn't want to put his side panel on his PC, so his PC side is like open, and he has a RGB fan that's like spinning. It has lights, it's flickering, it's very interesting to watch. So my cat, whose name is Fabulous, decided to walk past the PC at this exact moment, and his eye caught the flickering of this fantastic RGB fan. So he literally just pressed his nose into the computer fan. And then he was so offended that this fan kept hitting him. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with everyone as well.
Oh my goodness. I don't know if that's worse than my story.
Well, at least he's not hurt. He's just very offended.
Oh, we've got Wasabi, Fasterclucky, Hannibal, Spectre Wolf. Oh my goodness, it's happening.
This looks much better, Persephone. It looks much better. We have our grid up here. Like we mentioned, we're just missing Danky Monkey this evening. There we have Ulezi also coming in. We have, like you said, Wasabi. We have Hannibal. We have Spectre. We have Fawnman. We literally have Elf. Where's Ace? There's Ace. Yo, I'm almost like, where is Ace? But yeah, so we have our grid up and running. This looks much better. We are in for a treat this evening.
Brilliant job, because I thought we were going to look at one person just going around the laps, right? And like one person, and then they're surprised when they get podium.
Nay, like I totally didn't expect that podium.
Yes, exactly. Like, you're racing against yourself, sir.
He's making a left turn.
He's making a left turn.
He'll come back in 5 minutes. You're not going to miss a thing.
He's making a left turn. You have to... oh my goodness. Who is that? Jeff Dunham.
Yeah, that was Jeff Dunham, yeah.
That is so funny.
I must say, I really liked some of his earlier works, but yeah, I actually haven't checked out any of my usual comedians the last while, so I think that's something that's going to change over this weekend.
You're gonna look at some comedians.
Oh, I need to look at some Michael McIntyre comedy again.
That sounds good.
Okay, we have our full. Oh my goodness, Persephone, do you see this track?
It looks like an L. Like if a 4-year-old is drawing you an L, right?
Yeah, it really does look like one of those faster script L's.
Cursive.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I just want to repeat her sentence for everybody who doesn't understand. She said it looks like a faster script L. She just meant it looked like a cursive L.
Fantastic. You guys know what I'm about. So I feel comfortable with you guys. So if my Afrikaans slips through, it's just gonna be there.
It happens to all of us. My Afrikaans slips through a lot, so it's all good.
So at the moment, you can see Ulezi going there before Hannibal. We have Ulezi, Hannibal, Wasabi Baby, and Spectre Wolf out for the out laps, deciding to grab the first opportunity possible to qualify and put some time on the boards. I just want to quickly have a look here because this track is so confusing. So we are currently spectating Hannibal, who came out of the pit lane, and he is going. We're just going to keep on him a little bit. I just want to have a look at this track. You can see it's very, very tight corners. I know I've said that a lot, but it really is tight corners this time. Forget like the tight corners from the beginning of the league. And then it's a lot of corners, guys, and it's a very narrow track. You can also see. So our drivers are going to have to be careful when they do pass each other. You can see there's not an immense amount of room. There is some space to pass. However, I think when it's going to be high speed and with the wind resistance and with the adrenaline pumping, they are just going to have to keep a level head and just ensure that they do have a clean pass each time.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. It does seem like one of those tracks where the safety car might make an appearance.
I want to know, guys, pop us there in the chat, which safety car do you think we're getting tonight? Are we getting the Mercedes or are we getting the McLaren?
Oh my goodness, which one do you think?
I'm hoping for the McLaren. He really raced his heart out that one time trying to keep all the racers behind him. So I'm hoping we get the McLaren. However, probably no safety car is best. But if we do need to get a safety car, that's the one I'm rooting for.
Brilliant. Then I'll go with the Mercedes. Right. Just
Deal.
to be different. Just to be different.
Okay, so at the moment also, we only have Alf and Liz that's still, or Fawnman Vetwe, that's still taking the outlap at the current moment. We should be starting to see some of the times coming up here on the grid. Some of our racers should be completing their first lap now. So as soon as they cross over that checkered line, we will see a benchmark of the times that we can expect.
Yeah, no, definitely. And then, of course, we will inform you, the viewer, of the time by reading it as if you can't read.
That sounds like a fantastic plan. This is our itinerary for the evening. Me, myself, I will be talking very, very intellectual and factual F1 racing stuff. I will be giving you guys hard facts and information, and Persephone will be reading the times.
And she will start right now because we have our first 2 times on the board. So we have Spectre Wolf with a 130.014. We have Hannibal with a 1.32149. Then we have Wasabi with a 132.260. I mean, that's split seconds. Split seconds.
There's one more.
There's one more. We've got Ace 555 of a 132, 436, also split seconds.
Those times are very, very close. Spectre Wolf has quite a lead, about a 2-second lead on the scoreboard there at the moment, or on the grid there at the moment. But I must say the times clocking in behind Spectre Wolf are very, very close together. Like Persephone mentioned, you guys can see it's split seconds that's differentiating Hannibal, Wasabi and Ace at this moment, and then we're still waiting for Alf, Fawnman, Vietwea, Faster Clock and Ulezi to put up a time. So we are definitely going to be seeing like a very, very close grid for this qualifying session.
So we have a time for Alf at 131.890, and we have a time for Liz/Fawnman at 137.510.
Oh, that's fantastic. I'm very proud actually of Liz/Fawnman's time that he is putting up. You can see it's only about a 5-second difference between him and Ace, and he is our rookie that we are watching in this season. And then, like I mentioned, also we knew that we will be seeing a great time coming from Alf as well. When he put up his lap time, he was in second position. However, I'm excited to let you guys know that Wasabi actually put up a faster time than Alf, with a 131.588, placing her up there in second position and about a second or less than a second behind Spectre Wolf in first. So Persephone, I'm wondering if we might be seeing some Sabi magic this evening.
We might be seeing some Sabi magic. I mean, if you eat wasabi, you feel like it's magic, right? So, no, not appropriate, sorry.
No, but I totally agree. I know what you meant, and I must agree. I really must agree. I'm not even throwing that off the table. I agree with Persephone there. But I really do think, guys, that we will be seeing actually Wasabi giving Spectre Wolf a bit of competition this evening. I'm very, very excited to see what she will be bringing to the table, and I'm extremely impressed and surprised actually that there was a lap time that was put between Alf and Spectre Wolf. We've come to get accustomed to Alf and Spectre Wolf being up there on the grid, being half unreachable, if you understand what I mean. It's like we have our more pro drivers, and then we have our more casual drivers, and it just seems like our casual drivers are just going and competing against these pro guys, and it's fantastic to behold.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, if I could be so casual, right?
Even me, I'm extremely uptight, guys. I know it doesn't sound like it, but I'm tired.
So you get less uptight when you're tired?
Agree. We're seeing Wasabi going into the pits there. So I think she's quite happy with her 1.31 at the current moment. So far, we haven't had anybody being able to put themselves between Wasabi and Spectre. Spectre still having and holding that lead with a 130.014. However, we do see him going out on an out lap, so he is going to attempt to put up a better time even than the leading time at the moment. And then we also have Hannibal and Ace coming out of the pit lanes onto their out lap. Clearly not completely satisfied with their qualifying time, both of them thinking that they can do better. So we are going to be seeing them put up another time as well. And then I just want to draw your attention here, Persephone, as well, to this corner, the sector 3 corner. So Ace just took that corner and now is in the straight between the sector 3 and the sector 1. So we are seeing on the left hand top side, for those of you following on the grid, that it is a cautionary sector, meaning that the turn is very, very sharp. Our drivers might be having a bit of difficulty at that turn. I'm quickly going to jump here to Ulezi. He's also going around that turn now, that sector 3 turn. So it is one of our more dangerous positions on the track this evening, and our drivers are going to have to keep their focus to come through that corner safely.
Brilliant. So Ulezi put up the fastest lap with a 1:29.931. Well done, Ulezi.
Well done, Ulezi. I was wondering if any of our racers will be able to put a time up there before Spectre Wolf, and as always, Ulezi came and he delivered, and he, like you said, put up a lap time of a 1:29, which is going to be difficult to beat. You can see it's already placing a 3-second lead in front of himself and the 1:32 qualifiers. So Hannibal and Ace probably going to push to try and put up a time of at least a 1:31 just to keep up with the leading board there.
Spectre Wolf just put up a time of 1:28.998. Fastest lap.
Yeah, and the competition is real, just like we were hoping for. Fantastic lap there from Spectre Wolf on the soft tires. I do want to mention that Ulezi did put up that 1:29 on medium tires. So that's very interesting to behold. He's probably playing around a bit, also seeing what he has to do and what he can do on that medium tires, and affording himself the opportunity to just jump in and surprise a bit later in the qualifier as well. So yeah, our 1:31s and 1:32s are going to have to put up a little bit. I just want to also jump here to Hannibal. I jumped in the wrong direction, but let me jump back to Hannibal, who did put up that 1:31 time from the 1:32, putting himself there in third position, and in front of Wasabi Baby and Alf as well. So that is definitely some very, very competitive times on our grid at the current moment.
Yeah, no, they're really driving aggressively.
Cornering tightly.
cornering tightly. No, I'm just joking. No, they're really putting up great times. I mean, it's really close. It's really close. In split seconds.
And then I just want to mention to everyone, if I say tail braking this evening, I mean trail braking.
But why would you use trail braking if you don't even know what the word is?
I'm going to throw it in there, but I made a joke a bit earlier this evening because I thought it was tail braking, and my mind works in this weird way where if I say something wrong, it doesn't matter how many times you correct me, I'm going to continue saying it wrong. So if you guys hear something along the lines of that during this evening's commentary, you're welcome to call me out on it on chat. I'll make a meme, I'll include your comment into the meme, and I will provide it to you guys. We need some memes about Anomaly fails here, so please, if you guys hear me mispronounce, you're more than welcome to drop it there in the chat. We'll make a meme about you.
Brilliant. So I just want to mention Faster Clucky put up a time of 1:30.144, putting him in the third position.
Fantastic. You can definitely see the competitiveness on these times. I'm surprised Ulezi is going out on the mediums again for an outlap. And then we also have the two Alpha Tauri, surprisingly, Alf and Ace there at the bottom in 6th and 7th position, while Alf just jumping there to 4. And I just wanted to say that our Alpha Tauris are going to have to probably start thinking about doing another outlap unless they are planning to fight up from the bottom this evening. But then we do have Alf jumping there to position 4. So now we just need to see if Ace on his outlap will be able to put up another and a little bit better time.
A more competitive time, yes.
Yeah, more competitive time. We can see some competitiveness from Ace this evening. We've actually seen a lot of gambles coming from him during the league, so it will be nice to see a little bit of competitiveness making a show as well.
No, brilliant. Then I see Liz Farnman is also out for... No, he's not. Where's Farnman? Where?
I'm on him just now, so you can see here we are in cockpit view at the moment. So he is still out on the track. He is not on an outlap, so this lap will be counting towards his time. So you can also see him pushing very hard to get a little bit of a better time as well.
Brilliant. And I see he's taking the corners nicely. That's good.
Yeah, we've actually seen a lot of improvement from him. Like I mentioned a little bit earlier in the league as well. For those of you perhaps new this evening who haven't yet seen Farnman drive, this league was the first time that he actually picked up this game, and during the course of this league he went from driving on a keyboard and mouse to driving on a controller to driving on a steering wheel to having built his own setup. So that shows a lot of dedication, and you can also see there's actually been a lot of improvement in his driving as well. So we really are proud.
Sorry.
Okay, we really are proud of our rookie. Okay, let's have a look at Spectre Wolf over here. So proud.
We're so proud.
He's so proud. So Spectre Wolf. No, I'm just kidding, guys. I'm just kidding. We really are proud of Farnman.
We're proud of him, but we're also glad this is just a game, because that smack, right, will take you out of the window of that car.
It really will. It really will. But he already did put up a time. You can see him going into the pits there. I doubt that he will have enough time to put up another lap. So he's probably going to settle and be satisfied with the time that he does have on the board currently.
Yeah, no, let's quickly go through those times again. We have Spectre Wolf with a 1.128998. We have Ulezi at a 129.931. Faster Clucky in third position with a 130.144. Alf with a 132.65 split seconds. Then we have Hannibal with a 131.505. Wasabi Baby with a 131.588. Ace 555 with a 132.436, and Liz/Farnman with a 137.044.
Fantastic. It really is close times. We can see Ulezi and Ace and Liz/Farnman currently in the pits. I don't think that they will have enough time to do another out lap as well as a qualifier lap. So I think the three of them quite happy with what they've managed to achieve in the qualifier. And then we still have the rest of the grid out. You can see there's only 0.56 seconds left. 56 seconds left. Excuse my code talk there. So yeah, we do.
I was wondering if you're going to count it down. You remember, like many hundreds of years ago. Some of you guys that are listening won't remember, but you could dial a number and then it would give you the time of day.
That sounds fantastic.
Well, now you can just look on your phone or actually read a watch. But I mean, you could phone a number.
I know there was like a time when you looked at the sun and the rock, and that also told you the time.
That is true, but I mean, again, that is thousands years ago.
Like my time perception is not that great, everyone. So yeah, that might have been longer ago than the time period that we are talking about. So I just want to mention there that our qualifier time has expired. We do have Ulezi also already finished with the qualifier, along there with Faster Cluck, Hannibal, Ace, and Liz/Farnman. So at the current stage, we have Spectre Wolf, Alf, and Wasabi still out on the track. I do see that Alf has been great out there, so I'm not 100% sure what happened. Maybe he ran out of fuel. So yeah, we'll have a look here what happened with him in qualifier. However,
you can run out of fuel?
Yeah, you can run out of fuel or battery power or something.
I don't think battery power. I think if your car drives, this is how I understand the battery of a car. When you drive, it charges.
Yeah, I think in the F1 game, I think maybe the Frey can let us know there in chat, just educate us a little bit, because I think in the F1 game you need to charge the battery, that flickering light, if you have a look at the back of Wasabi there, there's a red light flickering. Apparently, I think you
see the
have to
red light.
charge that to as well as manage your fuel. But hopefully Frey can drop a little bit of education there for us in chat.
Oh my goodness, imagine that, right? You have all these things to think about. You have to switch
Exactly.
on the television, you have to go onto the console, you have to be in the lobby, you have to enter the league.
You have to put tires onto the car.
Yeah, you have to press your buttons, and one of the buttons is to charge your battery.
What is this world coming to, Persephone? It's chaos.
Chaos. I wonder how long it takes to charge a battery, because if you pit for like seconds, right? Like a minute. So how long can your battery really charge? So that doesn't feel realistic
That's
to
a
me.
very good question. And I do know that the setting is not always on. It's not on in every league. However, let me just quickly run through our results. We do have Spectre Wolf qualifying in first position with a 1:28.727. Followed there by Ulezi in second position. On the medium tires, I might add, Faster Cluck in third position. Alf there in fourth position. Wasabi Baby in fifth position. Hannibal down there in sixth position, and Ace in seventh position for the Alpha Tauri. And then we have Liz/Fawnman in eighth position with a, well, in my opinion, excellent qualifying time of 1:37.044. So yes, everyone, that's our grid. We will be having a look at them pulling away in approximately 1 second.
Well, it's not the pull away, right?
Well, yeah, it's a formation lap. They will be formulating.
Formation lap, yeah. They will be formulating.
Let's formulate the start of this race.
Let's do it.
Okay, so everyone, this is very tight. Well, very tight. It's very close times. I guess time can be tight as well. I just haven't yet experienced it myself. But it's very close times on the qualifier. So I can definitely see our racers are just ready for it this evening, and it's such a difficult track. So I'm very, very excited to see the pull away firstly, and secondly what our racers will be bringing to the track this evening, because they've really put a lot of time, and like you can see the adrenaline and the effort they put into that qualifier. There was a lot of competition in the qualifier already, so I do believe that between Spectre Wolf and Ulezi we might actually be seeing a tight fight for first position.
Tight fight.
A tight fight.
And there they go for the... Now, what lap is this?
Formation.
Formation lap. They're formulating, sorry.
Yeah, they're formulating. I'm hoping that we see some Spectre Wolf tire warming strategies which haven't made their appearance yet this evening. But you can see him, he's pulling away there, he's going quite fast. Ulezi sticking very close to Spectre Wolf there in the formation lap. However, our third position, Faster Cluck, dropping behind a little bit. This might make it more difficult for Spectre Wolf and Ulezi for the pull away, because their tires will be a little bit colder. You can see that they're going to be standing still a little bit longer than the rest of the grid. So whether it's a technical strategy that Faster Clucky is imploring there, or what's being done there, it might be in favor of the bottom pack and not necessarily the front pack.
Like hyenas.
Welcome there to chat, Sir Raygon as well. Whoop whoop, we're glad to have you.
So let's see what happens when they... I'm just hoping we don't have any disqualified or do not,
Finishes.
Do not finish any of those terrifying things that seem to happen in the beginning of the race when they just pull away.
I really hope that we're not seeing, like you mentioned, any incidents at the pull-away today. Usually our pull-aways are very, very, very aggressive, filled with adrenaline. Everybody's on top of it. And you can see there's a very little straight there. If you have a look there, the turn is very, very close to the starting positions, so they're not going to have a lot of time to battle each other just after pull away. I just also want to mention again, the disqualifier is not disqualified, it is a glitch, so it's just when they don't stop correctly. So Faster Clock and Wasabi Baby will still be racing, they are not disqualified.
Listen, with the smoke coming out of that tyres, I understand why the game thought they're not going to make it.
Let's see if we can have a excellent pull away there from, I think it was Ace. Yeah, already gaining a position there. Excellent. Oh my goodness. I don't know if you saw that. The two Alpha Tauris there at the back just ran into each other. So that was a little bit of unfortunate for them. It was Alf actually dropping behind, not Ace. So Ace still in the race, having gained about 2 or 3 positions with the pull away there. And then we do have Spectre Wolf starting out strong. Ulezi quite close behind him there, a 1 second interval. Wasabi Baby very, very close here to Hannibal in 6th position. We might be seeing her overtake her teammate here for that 5th position to see if she can put herself up there. And then we have, unfortunately for Alf, having been dropped down there to 8th position, but the rest of our racers are quite aggressively pulling away already and just having a good old time here.
Yeah, no, definitely. I remember when we just started the league, the first track and all those type of things. Alpha's really a favorite. Alpha's really somebody that can win this whole thing.
Yeah, he really is. Alf is definitely one of the favorites. He's a very, very skilled driver. So I usually don't stress too much when I see that Alf drops down a position or two. He doesn't stay at the bottom for long. I just want to also shout out there to Spectre Wolf with the fastest lap of 1.33. Well done there, Spectre. Spectre keeping his head also about him there. Ulezi trying his best to catch up, probably also just waiting for his time to overtake. I do just want to mention as well that Ulezi did go for the soft tyres to start the race out on. He did not stick with his mediums. I think it was a very wise choice there from him as well. And then we do see Alf there on the grid in 7th position, having just passed Liz, and then also here Hannibal having gone past Ace as well. Ace having dropped down actually behind Hannibal and Wasabi Baby, so maybe just a little bit of loss of control or loss of his car on the track for Ace there. A lot of adrenaline pumping through him as well. So we do have our two Alpha Tauris back in 6 and 7 trying to fight up to the top again.
Yeah, no, some brilliant racing. So no, Alpha is really catching up. That's wonderful to see. Then we see Spectre Wolf, like you said, keeping his first position. Lazy on his tail. I mean, that's so close. Faster Clucky, actually also a very good driver. I mean, we've seen Faster Clucky on the podium a few times.
Yeah, we have seen him on the podium quite a few times. He is catching up there to Ulezi as well. Another fastest lap going to Spectre Wolf there with a 1.32. So our top 3 at the current moment really is trying to keep us close together as possible. Spectre Wolf going to have to fight to put a little bit of time between him and Ulezi, and you can really see just how calm he is and how he's just applying all of his skills and all of his knowledge to increase that time between himself and Ulezi. Faster Clock having dropped down a little bit and lost a little bit of time there on Ulezi, so Faster Clock is now on a 4 second 4 seconds that he needs to make up to get back to the second position driver. So we can definitely see him just applying everything. He's not had the best of leagues. In our previous league we saw Faster Clucky. I think he placed very, very high at the top. It was third or second if I remember correctly, but this league has just been so hard for him as well. And we've just seen excellent sportsmanship from him, and just every time he recovers brilliantly. So I will be very happy if we have Faster Clark back on the podium as well this evening.
Yeah, there's some excellent driving. So let's see how Farnman is doing. Spectre Wolf putting up a fastest lap of 1:32.191.
Excellent there, Spectre Wolf. Yeah, so as we're going through the grid, like you mentioned, we're going down there to the bottom to have a look at all of our races. The two Mercedes is sticking quite close together as well, like they usually do. I think we've only seen in singular races, we've seen the two Mercedes is placed with someone between them. So excellent driving from them as well. And then our two Alpha Tauris, they are making up a little bit of time here at the bottom. We might be seeing them pushing back up at least to mid-pack, hopefully for them. And then Liz/Farnman in 8th position. He does not have that bad of a delay. Unfortunately there, I don't know if you saw, that was Ace that hit the wall there at the background just as Alf passed now. We do have a do not finish on Ace, one of our Alpha Tauri drivers. So very, very unfortunate there for him. Our heart goes out to you, Ace. However, affording Farnman the 7th position this evening.
Yeah, no, that's very unfortunate. I mean, he probably just lost a little bit of control. Like you said, it is tight cornering. It is quite a difficult track.
You can actually also see the track isn't completely level, if I am perceiving it correctly. So it does mean that it is a lot easier to lose the control that you do have on your car. If you have a look here out of the top view, or out of the helicopter view, you can see that the track is leaning slightly to the sides, and I don't know if I'm just imagining it, but it does look like it. So I do think that really increases the difficulty of car control and increases the chances of your car's backside swinging out and you not being able to retain that control on that car. So I'm actually wondering if maybe that's what happened with Ace there as well.
Yeah, no, a real possibility. A real possibility. So let's quickly see how they're doing. Spectre Wolf is still in first position. Lazy just behind him with a 4.6 seconds behind him. Faster Clucky in third position, 6 seconds behind Lazy. Hannibal 6 seconds behind Faster Clucky. Yes, I rounded up.
Brilliant.
Wasabi with 2.4 seconds behind Hannibal. Alf with a 7.5 seconds behind Wasabi, and then we have Liz/Farnman with 18 seconds behind Alf.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Persephone. I do note that Alf has lost a little bit of time there between himself and Wasabi. So it's a little bit concerning for me to see, because we've already lost the second Alpha Tauri to a DNF this evening. It is a little bit concerning for me to see that he's not really increasing the time that is between him and Wasabi. We have actually seen miracles come from Alf during this league as well, so I don't know if maybe I'm just speaking a little bit, putting the horse in front of the cart, but
I put the cart in front of the horse.
Yeah, that way, yeah, the cart is in front of the horse. And then I do see there at the top we do have a 3-second penalty going to Lazy. It's probably for exceeding track limits. It's very easy to exceed the track limits on this track. You guys can see it's a really, really narrow track, and like I have mentioned previously, our stewards are set to be quite stern in this league. And then we also do have a caution there in the sector 1, just as Farnman also passed through there. So our racers really are going to have to keep their heads. These corners are very narrow. The track is very narrow. It is going to be easy to lose the control that you believe you do have. So hopefully we do not see any other incidents in this race. However, unfortunately, already one incident having taken place. But I'm positive and feeling hopeful that the rest of our races will indeed finish.
So I'll be true to my personality and ask you to tone it down. Let's not be so optimistic. No, I'm just joking.
Shh, just let it happen.
Just let it happen. Goodness.
Excellent. Guys, we also just saw Wasabi taking the 4th position there. Hannibal having gone into the pits on lap 7. He is the first of our racers to pit. So that affords Alf the opportunity, as well as Wasabi, the opportunity to gain a position there. Hannibal pitting there for the medium tires, as you can see. So he's probably going to hope that mediums carries him through the race. A very passive strategy coming there from Hannibal. He's not driving aggressive at all. I can definitely see that he is just going with the flow and seeing what he can do this evening. However, his teammate Wasabi driving a little bit more aggressively there, possibly trying to see if she can grab another podium in this league.
And what a podium it would be, right? If she can get from 4th to 3rd or 2nd or even 1st, that would be amazing.
That would be amazing to behold. I do also see that we have Liz also pitting there for the soft tires, our 2nd pit of the evening. And then Spectre Wolf, I need to point out, putting a comfortable lead between himself and 2nd and 3rd position at the current moment. They do, however, still need to pit. But Ulezi is going to, he's going into the pit just now, but he's going to have to fight to put up a time or a better time between himself and wherever he does exit the pits, because he does have that 3 seconds against his name that will be counting at the end of the match. And I do see that he's pitting for hard tires, so that hard tire is going to definitely carry him through to lap 18 of the race, and possibly a little bit more of an aggressive strategy than Hannibal is applying in the Mercedes. So at the current moment, Persephone, why don't you run us through our grid?
Brilliant. So we have Spectre Wolf in position 1, then we have Faster Clucky in position 2, and he's 15 seconds behind Spectre Wolf. We have Wasabi in position 3, 10 seconds behind Faster Clucky. Then we have Ulezi in position 4, 4 seconds behind Wasabi. We have Hannibal in position 5, 16 seconds behind Ulezi. Then we have Alf in position 6, that's 12 seconds behind Hannibal. And then Liz/Vonman. That is a time that I can't even read. I mean, that's 1 minute, 1 minute and 3 seconds behind Alf.
Yes, and I must also mention that Ulezi, having exited the pit in quite a fortunate position there, he had an excellent pit stop. He exited there in 4th position, just in front of Hannibal, and then we also had Hannibal exiting the pit in front of Alf. So that does concern me a little bit about why Alf is dropping down the amount of time that he is, however, he did pit, you're right. Oh, I missed it. Thank you there, Persephone. Luckily, it doesn't have to concern me any further. We're going to see some magic coming from Alf. And then as Spectre Wolf went into the pit lanes, Faster Clucky took the opportunity to pass through, grab that 1st position. He is still on his starting soft tires. So he is, however, going to have to put in a little bit of time between himself and Spectre. Spectre is on fresh medium tires, and as you have seen, he is driving quite aggressively, quite strategically this evening, and you can already see that time that he is eliminating there between himself and Faster Cluck in 1st position. So Faster Cluck is going to have to take this opportunity and run with it as far as he can before he also needs to go and pit.
Yeah, we also saw Ulezi overtake Wasabi, Hannibal overtake Wasabi, so Wasabi is at this moment in 5th position.
Yeah, so luckily I did see Wasabi going into pit there. Sorry, hashtag sorry, Alf. So yeah, Wasabi having pitted for the medium tires as well. You can actually see our grid is definitely planning on this one stop pit strategy. They're planning on this these tires to take them up until the last lap of the race, and then we also see Faster Clucky going into the pit pit lane on lap 10 out of 18. He is Let's see what tires he will be pitting for. However, he's going to have to make it a very quick pit stop to see if he can still exit in a favorable position.
Yeah, he put on medium tires. As you said, it seems like they all sort of have the same strategy in mind, that the medium tires will carry them through to the end of this race.
Thank you. There's a Raygon. He has his popcorn ready. You see a little bump there against the wall from Spectre Wolf, just as I talked about the popcorn, and out comes the safety car. Let's see what happens.
Do we see what happened?
Yeah, I actually were able to see what happened there. If you have a look here at Liz/Fawnman, he hit against the wall, I believe, and possibly lost one of his wings. So I do think that might be the reason for the safety car. However, he is still able to control his car, but we might actually be seeing him going in for another stop. And yeah, so we do have the safety car out on the track at the current moment. I do wonder if it's a virtual safety car, because it's saying safety car, but I'm not seeing the safety car.
I can't see the safety car. So we both were wrong, so it's the ghost safety car.
Okay, and then we also have a 3-second penalty going there to Spectre. This is not what he wants to happen at this point in time, Persephone. There we go. It's the McLaren!
Hello, McLaren!
Or the Aston Martin. Well, either way.
Well, it's not the Mercedes, and it's not the McLaren, so it's a different car.
Exactly. None of us are right. We have a new safety car entry. Hashtag please sponsor. But in any case, so like I was saying, Persephs, this is not what Spectre Wolf wants to happen at this point in the race. He does not want that 3-second penalty against his name. We are behind a safety car, so it's going to eliminate a lot of time. However, I do see that he does have quite a comfortable lead. If the safety car does exit or go in and on the next, let's say 1 or 2 laps, Spectre Wolf might be able to still salvage this. But if Faster Cluck is able to pick up that time between himself and Spectre Wolf like he's doing at the current moment, then we might actually be seeing Faster Clucky pass Spectre Wolf or take that first position, depending on the time that he's able to keep up to Spectre Wolf.
Yes. So I see Lazy is also in 4th position.
Yeah, so Ulezi actually went. I see he did pit for the soft tires. He probably took, because we saw him pit for the hard tires a little bit earlier. So he took this free pit stop that he was given by the safety car. Very smart choice from him as well. And put on that soft tires. Now he's going to be able to make this work for him, because the rest of our grid is on medium tires, and the medium tires already have a couple of laps on. So Ulezi will be able to not only pull away from underneath them, but he will be able to put a lot more time between himself. Oh, you can actually see him bump into I think it was, I'm actually not sure who he bumped into. I think it was Liz/Fawnman. But that's not really possible, because he shouldn't be that far up in the grid. But in any case, folks, we might be actually seeing Ulezi take this opportunity to put some time between himself and the leader grid. So I do believe that might be the strategy that he's going for.
Yeah, no, 100%. I do have to tell you, the safety car's taking forever.
He really is taking forever. As I'm having a look, there's something that's baffling me a little bit there. Ooh. Yeah, Wasabi and Fonman having a little bit of a scuffle there. But what's baffling me a little bit is Fonman's position on the track. We are behind the safety grid, and on the grid he is in 7th position, but maybe he's been yeah. I just wanted to say maybe he's been lapped. That's why it's not that weird to behold.
Yeah, but that was a nasty bump.
Yeah, that really was. Hopefully neither Fonman nor Wasabi picked up too much damage. We actually did see Fonman pit again after losing that wing, so it would be devastating for him as well if he had to make another pit stop.
Yeah, so the safety car is affording everybody to actually be so close to each other. You know, all those great times they put in between them and the cars behind them is now all gone.
Yeah, it's all gone now. Like I was mentioning earlier as well, there was a little bit of time between Faster Cluck and the rest of the grid and Spectre. Unfortunately, that is lost now as well. We do see the safety car. I do believe he will be entering at this lap, so we will be seeing them pull away. However, we are on lap 12, so yeah, the safety car is in this lap, so we'll be having a look here at at Spectre Wolf putting down his foot, starting to make up the time between him. And then I also just want to jump there to Faster Cluck, because as the safety car enters, there is a very big possibility that he will be grabbing this opportunity to see if he can pass Spectre. So I'm just having a look at what's happening here between these two.
Yeah, that's quite exciting, right?
It's very exciting. There you can see the safety car enter, and now Spectre is just putting down his foot. He's going Faster Clucky quite behind him. We actually saw Hannibal take this opportunity to pass on Ulezi there. So we do have Hannibal in third place at the moment, back to Ulezi having passed Hannibal around the corner. So yeah, we do still see Spectre Wolf keeping the lead. The question now remains, Persephone, will Faster Cluck be able to keep Ulezi behind him? And I must say I do not believe so. I do believe that Ulezi does have the advantage on the tyres as well. So we might be seeing an overtake here for second position.
Yeah, let's stay here for a little bit and see what happens, because he's really close. You can see he wants to do it. You can see he wants to do that overtake.
He really does. He really wants that second position. And Ulezi having had, like you mentioned, a tough race at the start. However, the safety car affording them the opportunity to just make up a little bit of that time. And you can see Ulezi passing there on the inside line, taking the second position for himself. Faster Clucky keeping quite on close on top of him there. So excellent driving there, excellent overtake, and Ulezi only having to make up 2 seconds between himself and Spectre Wolf there in first position.
Yeah, no, I mean that's brilliant driving. I'm just going back to Alf for a little bit, because Alf can still do this.
He really can. You can actually have a look at his cockpit view here at the moment. There's a very tight fight between himself, Hannibal going into pit there, I just need to mention, between himself and Wasabi Baby. Wasabi is aggressively keeping Alf behind her. I don't know if you saw when I just switched over to Alf. He was attempting an overtake, and Wasabi aggressively keeps him behind her. So it's, I must say, excellent driving from the both of them, but very, very brave also from Wasabi, because not only is she having to drive aggressively, or must let me rather say offensively, to make up that time between herself and Spectre Wolf if she still wants that third position, but she also have to drive defensively to see if she can keep Alf behind her. And like we've mentioned, Alf is a little bit of a skilled driver. He's been doing this a long time, so he knows how to pass and where to pass. So he's probably also just waiting his turn now, but we are going to see a fight between the two of them for that fourth position.
Yeah, but if he wants to overtake, he shouldn't wait too long. I mean, we're already on lap 14 of 18, so he only has so much time. So, I mean, I do perceive Alf as a more laid-back person, you know. So
Yeah.
he waits for his time. He's going to wait for his opportunity, but sometimes you have to make that opportunity.
That really is true. Unfortunately, with the safety car, they have lost the DRS. So he does not have that DRS to rely on. So it's going to be hard for him to eliminate the time between him and Wasabi at the current moment, because both of them are on medium tires, approximately the same amount of lap on both tires, but she's displaying excellent blocking there. We just need to wait maybe 1 or 1.5 more laps. If Alf can just keep on top of Wasabi there, for that DRS, waiting for that DRS to reactivate and to re-kick in, then he might actually have the opportunity to just take that advantage and pass her. But I think if it's staying on skill level and on the current, let's say, circumstances, that he might actually struggle to pass.
Yeah, understand. So let's look at our grid for a little bit. So we have Spectre Wolf in the first position. We have Lazy in the second position with 4 seconds behind Spectre Wolf. Then we have Faster Clucky in third position, 1.5 seconds behind Lazy. Then we have Wasabi in fourth position with 10 seconds behind Faster Clucky. Alf with 0.5 seconds behind Wasabi. Hannibal in sixth position with 34 seconds behind Alf, and then we have Liz/Farnman with 1 minute 19 seconds and a little bit behind Hannibal.
Oh, that was
unfortunate.
I don't know if you saw that dive there, Persephone, but Alf literally overtook Wasabi, and she was just like, no, I'm not having it. It didn't even look like she braked. She was just going for it. She dived, and it worked so successfully in her favor. It was amazing to behold.
Yeah, no, that was excellent driving.
She launched herself past him. Look at the amount of time between Alf and Wasabi at the current stage. There's literally a 1 minute, 1 minute difference there. But unfortunately, also we do see Ulezi having took a little spin out there, and Faster Cluck as well as Wasabi as well as Alf grabbing that opportunity and passing Ulezi there while he's trying to re-enter the track. So yeah, that's fantastic driving to behold, and we are on lap 16 out of 18. So I don't actually think that Wasabi will allow Alf the opportunity to pass her this evening.
No, I don't think she wants that podium.
She really does. Not only is she expertly and excellently blocking Alf off, one of our most skilled drivers, but she's also attempting extremely risky moves, if I can put it like that. It was such a risky dive, but she just made it work so much in her favor. Oh guys, I'm so proud. I'm so excited.
Yeah, no, brilliant driving, excellent driving. That was really amazing to behold. So at this moment we have Spectre Wolf in first position. Then we have Faster Clucky, followed by Wasabi with an excellent dive to get into that position. Then we have Alf. Then we have Ulezi with an unfortunate spin out, and then we have Hannibal, and then Farman/Liz.
That is 100% correct. I do see we have a caution in Sector 1 with Liz going through Sector 1 at the current stage. So yeah, that might be a little bit of trouble for him there in Sector 1. However, now is not the time, Farnman, to lose your concentration and to lose your head. We are almost on the last lap. Spectre Wolf is going to cross that checkered line just now, and he's going to lead us into the last lap of the race there.
Brilliant. Yes, no, this is not the time to lose your head. We have to try and all make it over the line. No more do not finish. No disqualifications. Nothing like that. Not today.
Yeah, we really do not want another do not finish. Please keep your heads about you. Let's all just cross that finish line. We do have Spectre going into half of the.
I spoke too fast.
You spoke too fast.
Someone / Liz has a do not finish.
I see there.
If I have to guess, I think he went into a wall.
Yeah, we're going to see maybe. Yeah, unfortunately, we won't be able to see exactly what happened there. But I see Spectre Wolf is almost. He's about halfway through the lap now. I'm quickly going to jump down here. I see Alf eliminated some of the time between himself and Wasabi. He was on a 0.4 behind her. He's back on the 0.7. He only has not even half a lap left to make a move if he does want to make a move. And we might actually be seeing that move being made. However, Wasabi keeping him expertly behind her. I'm just going to have a look here. Unfortunately, we're not going to view the battle further at the current moment because we are viewing Spectre Wolf going over that checkered line, taking the first place position of the evening. Well done, Spectre Wolf. Faster Clucky going over the checkered line there to take that second position. Excellently, we will be having Faster Cluck back on the podium in the post-race interview this evening. Wasabi baby taking third position. She kept Alf behind her, Persephone. She kept him behind her. We will be having Wasabi baby back on the podium as well, back in the post-race interview. Alf with a 0.4 behind her. Just not able to overtake her for that third position. Ulezi having to make up a little bit of time there, but he will be crossing over the line, or over the checkered line in the fifth position, having overtaken Hannibal in his fight to get back to the top. So yeah, Ulezi going to take fifth position, and then Hannibal going to end this race off for us in sixth position.
Some excellent driving.
It really was. Unfortunately, we do have two did not finish this evening. We do have Liz and Ace that was not able to finish the race. Unfortunately, there for both of them. But yeah, everyone, I'm so happy that we will also be welcoming Wasabi back to the post-race interview this evening. But let's quickly have a look at our finishing grid. As soon as our players and our racers will be, and she's driver of the day as well. So our third place and driver of the day. Let's quickly run through our grid and just enjoy our players in having their podium moment. So yeah, just a recap for everyone. We do have in first position Spectre Wolf for the Williams. Second position, we're welcoming back Faster Cluck to the post-race interview for the McLaren. And in third place and our driver of the day, we do have Wasabi baby for the Mercedes, also being welcomed back to the post-race interview. So yeah, guys, let's just enjoy this moment with them. Excellent. This is what I wanted to see. So we do have Spectre Wolf there in first position. That 3-second penalty not going to do anything to the first and second positions. Faster Cluck finishing second. And Wasabi baby finishing in third, as well as our driver of the day. Then we have Alf in 4, mere split milliseconds between himself and position 3. Then we have Ulezi in position 5, that 3 seconds not going to do anything to his position on the grid at the moment. Hannibal in position 6, and then unfortunately Liz and Ace in position 7 and 8 with do not finish. However, they will still be scoring points. Everyone, we're going to be right back with our post-race interview. Don't go anywhere and rejoin us. We're going to be welcoming back two of our fan favorites. We will see you shortly. Hello and welcome back, everyone, to our post-race interview. We're so excited to be back, me and Persephone.
Always.
Always. Everyone, this was such an intense, such a fantastic, such a dramatic race. It was amazing to behold. And we are actually going to welcome not only our third position for the evening, but our driver of the day as well. So please put your hands together. Help me welcome back to the post-race interview, Wasabi baby.
Hello, how are you doing?
Good on you, Wasabi. Congratulations.
I'm doing fantastic. Thank you very much.
Well done, Sabi. Well done.
Yeah, no, this was very unexpected today. Yeah, it's unfortunate. I feel happy and sad at the same time. I'm very happy for my podium position, but I'm also sad for my teammate who lost a lot of places. But yeah, I'm glad you could also finish the race.
Oh, you guys always have such amazing teamwork. But not only are you in podium position, Wasabi, you are also our driver of the day.
I don't know how that happened, but I am very thankful.
It's that dive. It's that dive
Yeah,
you
I
did.
wanted to say I can tell you how that happened. We captured it on stream how that happened. It was that dive you took when Alf just passed you and you just refused to give up that third position. Can you run us through what was going through your mind?
Well, as you guys know, we are sharing a room with our PCs in, and Alf was like making like shark noises here behind you. He's like, "I'm coming for you, dude him, and I'm like, "No, you're not." So that pushed me a little bit, and I didn't even realize I was on third place. And when he said like, "He's coming for me," and when I looked at the positions, I was like, "Holy shit, I need to drive now." So, so I was defending for my life.
But there was so much skill that you put into that dive. You were just fearless. You were just like, this is it, and it worked in your favor completely. Can you tell us how did you prepare this track?
Well, I did not really prepare this track.
That makes this all the more amazing.
Yes. I didn't practice all that much. I put in a few laps today before the race as well, but I really did not expect to get podium. As I said, I was not really prepared for this. But it is unfortunate for Olesi, who also had an incident on track. If it was for him still being on the track, I would not be in this position what I'm in now.
Always humble coming from you, Asabi. You are one of our fan favorites. You always get so much love in the chats. And we know that our viewers as well as ourselves are so excited to have you back on the podium this evening and have you back in the post race interview this evening. As a last one from my side, what has been your favorite race of this league?
My favorite race.
Yes.
Oh gosh.
It can be this one even.
Yeah, I think maybe I should say this one because I was not that prepared, but I think I did really well under circumstances of under safety car, under people lagging or yeah, because some of the people are just jumping up and down or connection issues or so stuff like that. So I would say this one, even though I was unprepared for it, I had a lot of fun. It was fun for me so far in the league to have competition and to work myself up to even compete with Alf and Faster Clucky as well. It's not the top tier guys yet, but I'm getting there slowly but surely. So I've got Ace, I've got Faster Clocky now. So the next one must certainly be one of the Williams or Leslie.
We know you can do it, Wasabi. I'm going to for now hand it over to Persephone for which part of the evening.
The popular quiz we have.
The popular quiz we have. So let's do it, Wasabi. So, which driver won the 2008 Brazilian Grand Prix by passing Timo Glock on the last corner of the lap to snatch the championship from Felipe Massa?
Oh goodness, I don't know.
It's one of your favorite people.
Lewis Hamilton?
There you go!
Yay!
That was so about to say, if you have connectivity issues, you're welcome to pull in some support there from Alf as well.
I was thinking about it, to be honest, but that sentence was so long I didn't remember half of it.
Yeah, it's a long sentence. I had to breathe in between.
Wasabi, it was so fantastic having you back in the post-race interview. Congratulations on not only taking podium again, but also taking driver of the day. It was fantastic to watch you. It was fantastic to behold you. And we look forward to what you're bringing to us next week in our last race of the league.
Thank you very much, guys. I do appreciate, and I just want to thank my teammate as well for supporting me and always driving with me, and so that we can discuss our strategies as soon as the race starts. And I'm once again sorry for him for having a bad race, but I'll believe that next week will be a better one. And thank you for you guys, and thank you for all the people cheering everybody on. It's been a pleasure.
Whoop whoop, we love you, Sabi.
Thank you, guys. Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Everyone, help us welcome also one of our fan favorites, also back on the podium, back on the post-race interview. Please help us welcome Faster Cluck.
Hello, everyone. So nice to be back.
Hello.
Hello, Faster Clucky. Welcome back. Welcome back to the podium. Welcome back to the post-race interview.
Yeah, it's been
Just
a while.
welcome back.
Yeah, it's been a while. I missed you guys.
We miss you as well a lot. I've missed your jokes. It's actually going to be one of my interview questions.
Yeah, no, I've been
I can't
looking
hear
forward
him.
to the. I've been looking forward to the trivia
Faster Cluck,
questions
I'm
as well.
sorry to interrupt you. Can you boost your volume there a little bit? We are having a little bit of trouble hearing you, and I've already maxed you out here on my side.
Let me check what I can do from my side. Give me a second.
I'm sorry, we just really do not want to miss the joke.
Well,
I missed the joke. I'm just saying that out loud. Can people on the chat? Can people on the chat just please confirm if you can hear Faster Clucky?
my
Yeah,
input
chat,
volume is
drop
on
us
100.
a thumbs up there if you can hear Faster Cluck clearly, please. Okay, but they can't hear you if you don't speak, though.
Okay. Yeah. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Here's my
But
beautiful
Spectre,
voice.
are you
100%. It seems like Faster Cluck is audible there.
okay? Brilliant.
Yeah,
Okay, great.
maybe check Persephone if you have maybe muted on your side.
Oh my goodness, I don't mute people.
You're such a considerate person.
Yeah, I am
Oh.
a considerate person. I heard you.
Excellent.
Nice.
Faster Cluck, well done on this evening. Again, you had a rocky start. It's almost like the universe is just making this league so difficult for you, but you just came back and you just took that second position. Just run us through this race for you.
Oh yeah, we had some technical difficulties. I couldn't join the race. I spent about 10 minutes just trying to join the lobby again, but luckily I got back, was just able to do 1 or 2 quali laps, and I actually did better than I thought. But yeah, my biggest stress was turn 1, lap 1, because I knew if I can survive that, I'm fine, but if I don't survive that, then I'm done. And I got a bit of contact, but luckily myself and Alf both survived the contact, and yeah, then I was just focused on getting through the race, making sure I don't make mistakes, making sure I don't hit the wall because it's a very, very tight track. And yeah, then just managing tires, managing fuel, and the safety car was very unfortunate. But luckily, I was able to get a good getaway again, and then I was just chasing down Alesi for a while. He slipped up a bit and hit the wall, and then I was just focused on making sure I don't do the same.
That was so fantastic. We really saw you just with a great comeback this evening. We are extremely excited to have you back up there. During the course of the league, we did mention that you are one of our top drivers. You really are always up there in the top positions. How are you going to prepare for next week for our final race of the league?
So that's going to take a lot of preparation. It's also a very difficult track at Azerbaijan, so I have to put in some laps, get some practice in, because yeah, it's a very, very difficult track. I'm sure everyone is familiar, especially like with Charles Leclerc's crash there, where he said, I'm so stupid. I really hope that doesn't happen to me. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to say the least, because it's also very risky overtaking maneuvers, risky overtaking spots. So it's going to be very interesting, but I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun.
That's fantastic. And first, Clark, I'm so sorry to put you on the spot like this, but please, you have to tell us a racing-related joke.
Ooh, racing related. Okay.
Any joke is fine.
No,
Not any joke. Not any joke is fine.
Of course, no inappropriate or
A
discriminatory joke.
A streamer appropriate joke is fine.
damn it, that limits me. I thought I would tell one of my jokes that Minky loves, but okay. Let's see, a racing joke. You know,
I've got one.
okay, yes, tell yours.
Ooh.
It's not really a racing joke, but there's speed involved.
Okay, tell us.
Okay. What does the snail say on the tortoise's back?
What does he say?
Woo!
I thought he was going to say, you need to slow down. We're going too fast.
I thought he was going to say, hold my shell.
Okay, so I've got a couple of racing jokes, but yeah, I think chat might get it. I don't know if you guys will get it, but the first one is, so after the pit stop, when they get rid of the tires, you know what they do at the end of the year, at the end of the season?
What?
They melt all of the tires down because at the end of the year, it's a very good year.
Nice. Goodyear tires.
Isn't that like a tire brand?
Yes, it is.
I got the joke. Faster Clark, that was fantastic. Persephone, I think it's time for our quiz.
I've got another quick joke.
Okay, do the quick joke.
I hope chat will know it. What was the name of that driver that crashed and burned, and his face was a bit burnt? What was his name? Do you
I
know?
actually
Do you remember
know.
What
Freddy
what was his
Krueger.
name? No, not that one. What was his name?
Nicky Lauda?
What was his name?
Oh.
Nice.
No, quiz time.
Okay, brilliant. Let's do the quiz, Pastor Clarky.
Yes, I'm excited.
Okay. Let's just give Anomaly a moment to breathe.
I'm sorry, I'm done. You guys can go ahead.
Okay, brilliant. Who was the first American driver to win the Formula One World Championship?
Ooh, I want to say Andretti, but I'm not sure. I think there was someone before him. Was it one of the Hills?
It was.
Oh, wow.
Not Dame. Was it Philip Hill?
Yes, correct. Well
Well
done.
done. I thought it was James Hunt, but that's just because I watched the James Hunt and Nicky Lauda movie.
Yeah, that's a great movie.
I really love that movie. Almost as much as we love you, Faster Clark.
Aww.
But Clarky, thank you so much for excellent driving. Thank you for giving us such a good show to watch. We are looking forward to seeing you back next week and hopefully back on the podium next week in our last race of the league.
Yeah, definitely. And thanks to everyone else on the grid who made it a very fun and enjoyable race. There was some unfortunate events, but it was a very, very fun race. I enjoyed it a lot.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Faster Clark. Everyone, usually we would have called in our first place. Is he available? Oh, fantastic. I almost thought we had a little bit of connectivity issues. However, everyone, please help us welcome our first place winner of the day, Spectre Wolf. Welcome, Spectre!
I mean, that was a sound
Sorry,
welcome.
I was on mute. What's up?
Yeah.
Yeah, myself and Persephone giving you like excellent soundboard here, and then you're on mute.
Ah, Just testing it. Just testing it.
Spectre,
Hey guys.
well done on taking first position once again.
Thank you. Thank you so much. My heart's still thumping out of my chest. Still a very, very scary track. I'm not gonna lie. But,
It really was fantastic. I just want to hear by you. You have officially, in this race, by taking first position, secured yourself the lead so far in our league. How are you feeling about it?
Fantastic. No, I'm ecstatic, euphoric, just delighted. No, it's I'm glad the practice paid off well. So yeah, no, I've been stressing because I was making peace that Olesi was gonna take first place again this race. And especially when the safety car came, I was not happy. But yeah, unfortunate to him. I don't know what happened to him.
I think he had an unfortunate incident. They dropped down quite a couple of positions. However, you have managed to kept not only the lead on the leaderboard but also the lead throughout the race, and we have come to get accustomed to you just to your very, very skillful driving. So can you maybe give us a little bit of a lowdown on how you are keeping yourself fit to just take this first positions time and time again?
I do say I don't just drive F1. I play a lot of Gran Turismo as well, and recently Assetto Corsa with Rick Hannibal and Armand. So yeah, just I think it's crucial just switching it up with the racing games as well with the various tracks. Just always keeping that race line in mind, and just with every racing game that I do, I feel like I learn a little bit more, and then I implement it in another racing game. So I think just constantly, playing racing and just trying to get better and better, and watching a lot of track guides. I think so. Online setups that you apply onto your car, and the setups. I think that's the most important aspect of it. Just like fine tuning, learning more about the car. Applying more downforce where it's needed, adjusting the wing to give you an edge, or just doing that. It's a fun learning process. Learning, what every mechanical tune does to the car and how it can benefit you, like save a few seconds off the lap times. So things like that. It's really such a fun journey learning everything, and I think that's how that's how I
that really is so fantastic to hear, and it's fantastic to hear you, one of our most skilled top position drivers, also just stating that you still learn something each and
always.
every time that you enter the game and that you race against the community. What would your motivation be to someone who is not only maybe starting out new, but starting out at the bottom and thinking that they might be struggling to reach the top? What do you think your motivation to them would be?
So I would 100% say watch a lot of track guides on the next track that you are learning, because if you see a pro esports person, or even Nico Rosberg, he does YouTube videos online as well with every single track, and not necessarily F1 specific, the game specifically, but he teaches you so well to how to carry momentum through a corner, his own personal experience with F1. So especially with Hungaroring, that helped. I can't tell you how much it helped watching his video specifically. So yeah, track guides number one, setups number one, because you can look at the default setups, but at the end of the day you'll feel slow and frustrated with the car because you can get more out of it, but you're not sure how. So
but you're not exactly sure where to tune.
Absolutely. So setup guides, track guides, those are the top two number one things I can recommend. And also, of course, learning how to trail brake. Literally the first thing you do when learning to drive trail brake.
You see,
is
Persephone,
big.
we could have used tail braking.
No, but with trail breaking, but we would have used it at the wrong moment.
Spectre
All
Wolf,
in error.
you are just fantastic as always. I'm going to hand it over to Persephone to end off our evening with her fantastic quiz.
You're the best. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hi, Persephone.
Hi, so congratulations again.
Thank you.
And I think this is an easy one. I don't know. But I know one of the names.
Is it as hard as barge board?
No. 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 It's easy. Okay, so let's go for it.
Yeah.
Who is the most successful Formula One driver of all time in terms of championships won?
In terms of championships, I want to say a German guy, but
That one.
it's something is it's between Hamilton and just no.
Shumi, perhaps?
I'm gonna say Schumi. I'm gonna say Schumacher.
You are correct. So it is actually both of them. Michael Schumacher and Lewis Hamilton have both won 7 championships.
Nice.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, there
Well
you go,
done,
there you go.
Spectre.
Awesome. Just I wanted to say rest in peace, but then I realized he's actually not dead yet.
Well,
It's the time zones is like a lot different, so he's probably resting in peace at this current moment, so it's fine. No, the time zones, he's sleeping. But yeah,
Fair enough,
Spectre,
fair enough.
just thank you for being the amazing driver that you are. Thank you just for giving us such an amazing show to watch. You are one of our favorites, and we are looking forward to what you will be bringing to us next week.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I think we all are raiding Baku, especially the castle
Yeah,
section.
I've gotten a lot of hate mail.
I can't tell you how many times I've, through career mode specifically, how many times I rewinded that race where I make the same mistakes at the same time and just write my car off completely. So yeah, I think that'll definitely be a safety car race. But I think for that race specifically, I think let's start practicing already, like as quickly as possible too.
That is the best advice. Everyone, start practicing that race. Spectre, thank you so much for joining. We look forward to seeing you again next week. And yeah, have a good evening.
Wonderful. Same to you guys. Take care. And,
Take care.
Thanks, Spectre. Everyone, thank you so much for joining in on race 9 of the league, or let me just put the full name out there, the Good Old Couch ADS F1 23 League. So yeah, next week we will be having our last race of the league. It will be in Baku. I've gotten a lot of hate mail about this one. I've been told I'm fired after this season. So join me next week just to hear me again. Everyone, chat, thank you so much for the support that you're giving the community and the races. We appreciate you. We love you. And yeah, like I said, our league is approaching an end. If you are in the chat, if you are out there, if you want to join, send us a message, get up there in our socials, get on our Discord, get in there in the league, and just come have a good old time on the Good Old Couch. Everyone, thank you so much. That's all from my side. I'm Anomaly, and this is my fantastic co-host, Persephone.
Thank you, everybody.
Thanks, everyone. Good night and cheerios.